All right, y'all. This is Big Rich. Y'all tap in, man. Let's talk about it. I try to do these videos every day to give you my opinion sometimes and my view on what's going on in boxing. And I had watched a fight with Gary Russell, and when I first turned it on, the guy was doing pretty good. You know what I mean? It was a fight where maybe Gary Russell lost the first couple of rounds, and old boy was really in him. He was really doing his thing. But I noticed when Gary Russell hurt his shoulder, the man was hurt. I mean, true champions gonna fight through it because ain't nobody in boxing comes to boxing 100% anyway. Y'all do know that. Every boxer has some type of element that's hurting them where, they can't, say turn the fight off because it don't work like that in boxing. You know what I mean? If he would have took off, see, this is what y'all don't know about boxing. If Gary Russell would have not took the fight and went and got the surgery for his shoulder, okay, then he would have been stripped and they would have gave the belt to him anyway, and then he wouldn't even got paid his millions of dollars. You see what I'm saying? You see how it works? You see how the trick bag works? See, this is what happens when they do fighters like Gary Russell. They will never give him a fight because nobody wants to fight him because he's too good, right? So then what they do, then you get into a situation where, you literally have to be on point every single day for 2 years. Now, who does that? Nobody else does that in boxing except for Floyd Mayweather. You know what I mean? But nobody else in boxing, when they're not fighting, most fighters just be relaxed and they be kicking in. They may go to the gym, do a light workout, whatever. But Gary Russell has to be on point for 2 years straight, okay? And then he gets a fight, and he has to fight probably one of the best fighters out there, a good B-plus fighter who's extremely good, bigger than him, okay? And Gary didn't say he wouldn't have no excuses. Gary said, hey, I'm going to take the fight. I'm going to fight him anyway. I don't care. And he fought the man with one hand and still almost won the fight. Now, if you tell me, okay, all them shots that the other fighter was throwing, them shit wasn't landing. You could tell by how the judges rated the fight. One had it a draw, and the other one had him by a round because those punches wasn't landing. You can't listen to the commentator because them motherfuckers don't know what's going on actually in the fight. The judges do. Okay, that's why the judges have to fight so close. Y'all got to pay attention to this game. Gary Russell beat that man with one hand. Okay, it could have been a draw, and old boy may have edged it out by maybe one round. But if that's the case, imagine if he had two hands. See, this is what y'all don't get about the skill set in true champions. Okay, every time I seen Floyd Mayweather get hurt in the ring, when he got hurt against Sugar Shane Mosley, true champions, you know what I'm saying? He don't have no excuses. He got hurt and he came back and beat his ass. That's what a true champion does. You know what I mean? When he got hurt against Pacquiao in the fourth round, what did he do? Hey, after he got hurt in that fourth round, he went into high guard. After that, he beat the shit out of Pacquiao. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. And what y'all don't even know, even about Floyd, when he fought Canelo, Floyd got hit in the hip. He was hurt in that fight, actually. But did you even know it? No. But there's a video on my page you can watch, and you'll see Floyd clearly saying that, you know what I'm saying, he hurt his hip, against Canelo, and he was hurt in that fight. But he still beat the shit out of him. That's true champions. Gary Russell beat the shit out of that dude, exposed him, and schooled him. I don't care what y'all say about the fight. You know what I mean? That's the reason why I said on my page, congratulations, Gary Russell, for that fight. Because that was a true champion that night. And let y'all know, you know what I mean? All them punches he was throwing, that shit wasn't landing. I don't care how you put it. He threw some good shots. We made some good rounds. Okay? But the simple fact that he still couldn't hit Gary Russell, and Gary Russell was hurt half of the fight. He was hurt. He was actually hurt the whole fight, but he was really hurt half the fight. You know what I mean? And that ain't no excuse for Gary Russell. Gary Russell didn't want no excuses. He did what he had to do. He got paid, and and he defended himself the best way he can. He defended with one hand. Man, hats off to Gary Russell, man. Give that man a shout out. Y'all tweet on and send him a tweet, man. Congratulating that man. That man did a hell of a job last night. You know what I'm saying? And that's real talk, man. It's Big Rich. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hit the page, man. Hit that like button, subscribe. Let's talk about it. I love all comments. Love you. I'm out.